Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best full-frame cameras.
Starting at number 5.
Sony ZV1. You can use almost any camera, or a decent smartphone, to record video for your vlog channel, but production values suffer if you stick to in-camera audio and don't have a camera operator to change angles during takes. The ZV1 solves both those problems for solo creators thanks to its crisp, 3-capsule stereo mic and various AI-powered pan and zoom assists. A front-facing screen and 5-axis sensor stabilization round out the package. The ZV1 should appeal to vloggers and other videomakers who work without the benefit of a film crew. It's loaded with features for expert-level creators, but also makes it easy for beginners to get dynamic video. A background defocus button that swaps to a shallow look and a product showcase focus mode that's ideal for product reviews are both invaluable for the latter group.
Coming at number 4.
Sony A7 RV. The Sony A7 RV features a 60MP full-frame sensor that should appeal to photographers who love pixel-rich files. The sensor is the same as in the previous generation A7 R4, but faster processors and an all-new autofocus system offer considerable improvements in speed and subject recognition. For video, you can pick between 8K 30 or 4K 60 recording. As a pro camera, the A7 RV has a magnesium frame and weather protection, so it's just as usable in the field as it is in the studio. We recommend the A7 RV for people who care most about pixel count. It's a versatile camera that's good for everything from archival work. It has a 240MP multi-shot mode, to wildlife and action photography. It offers a 10 frames per second drive and AI-trained subject recognition. It's not as strong a contender for video, however, lower pixel cameras like the A7 IV or Panasonic S5 II are better choices for that pursuit.
At number 3.
Panasonic Lumix DC. If you're shopping for a full-frame value, it's tough to argue against the Panasonic Lumix S5. The camera doesn't have the most earth-shattering spec list, but a stabilized 24MP sensor with 96MP multi-shot, 10-bit 4K 60 video, and smart ergonomics and controls make the S5 a compelling starter camera. It's backed by a growing library of L-mount lenses from Leica, Panasonic, and Sigma, so you've got options for glass. The downside is autofocus. The S5 tops out at 7 frames per second tracking. As such, the Canon R6 Mark II and Sony A7 IV are better options for action photography. Creators who snap both pictures and record video, vloggers who need a dual-purpose camera body, and family photogs who want a better-than-smartphone experience to fill out photo albums and carry on vacation should all look at the S5. We especially like its bundled 20 to 60mm zoom for beginners. Its extra-wide 20mm starting angle offers an advantage for landscapes and interiors compared with typical kit zooms that start at 24mm or 28mm.
Number 2 of my list.
Nikon Z8. The Nikon Z8 is a do-it-all mirrorless camera that focuses and fires with incredible speed, 20 frames per second for RAW, 30 frames per second for JPG. Its 45MP stacked CMOS sensor reads out quickly enough to freeze motion and supports interruption-free capture thanks to the fully electronic shutter and large, quality EVF. 3D tracking autofocus is on board from the Z9, as are plenty of high-end video capabilities, such as 8K RAW and 4K ProRes recording to CFE memory. The Z8 is a worthy choice for pros and hobbyists across every discipline. Its high-pixel sensor has the resolution and dynamic range necessary for landscape and architecture. Its autofocus system and burst speed are suitable for sports and wildlife, and its full-frame format can blur out backgrounds for portraits. Excellent video format support and effective 5-axis stabilization should also please video creators.
And number 1.
Canon EOS R6. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II gets plenty of mileage from its 24MP full-frame CMOS sensor. Picture quality is excellent, even at higher ISOs, and the autofocus system rarely misses its target thanks to smart subject detection for people, animals, and vehicles. For video, 4K60 recording is available using the full width of the sensor and 10-bit color sampling. As you might expect from an enthusiast model, the R6 Mark II uses tough magnesium alloy components and can survive both dust and splashes. Canon's EOS R mirrorless system is one of our favorites, and the mid-range EOS R6 Mark II is an appropriate model for both stills and video. It's an especially good pick if you're a wildlife or sports photographer who wants quick bursts. The mechanical shutter does 12 frames per second and the e-shutter manages 40 frames per second, but doesn't have.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.